first opened in 2006. We're at beautiful Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jay Happ, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Jay Happ, big, tall guy, about 6'4", 215 pounds. It's really put things together. Not overpowering, but pinpoint control. Reminds me a lot of former AL Cy Young Award winner Cliff Lee. Control with really good stuff. Good fastball, good changeup, and his curveball is getting a lot better.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Nero?
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one going for extra bases off the bat. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Lays off 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. In past meetings with Jay Happ, 2 hits in 7 tries. Two balls and a strike to Freeman.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
All even now, 2-2. Albies leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay throw. And they'll get the man at third here at least, but in the interim, a run has come in to score.
Oh, you hate to see guys run into outs, especially when it's because of an unnecessary risk. He had 2 all the way, and he clearly should have just been happy with that.
In now, Austin Riley. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A high fastball is in there. To short. DeYoung gathers it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves get a couple of hits here and plate 1. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Braves on top, 1-0. Drew Smyly out of the state of Arkansas is on the hill here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Man, I'm a big fan of Drew Smyly. He's a strike thrower. When he's on, he's got a good enough fastball, good assortment of off-speed pitches. He knows how to pitch. He's not afraid to let his defense work behind him. Solid quality pitcher. I expect him to pitch well in this one.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Paul Goldschmidt is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. And he popped him up. Freeman trying to get there, and no one will get this one. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Right to him. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. Grounded back up the middle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there.
You know, dealing in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. 1 hit, 1 left. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. It's the Braves 1 and the Cardinals nothing. In is Jorge Soler. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's just 1 for 6. First pitch on the way.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. O'Neill waits on it. 1 down.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Adam Duvall comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Down the third baseline. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out. Base is empty, 2 away, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a liner. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting it, the catcher, Kevin Smith.
Kevin Smith will be next. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's gone 4 for 9. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. More ahead from St. Louis right after this. Now it'll be Yadier Molina. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
The catcher, Yadier.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Batting 6.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Jock Peterson. He could probably play both corners, but his calling card is center field, where he can track down a lot of balls gap to gap and got a strong enough arm to throw guys out at the plate.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Soler is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Paul DeYoung digs in next. Previous battles with Drew Smiley. He's 1 for 2. Bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Now to the plate, here is Drew Smiley. 9-1-2 due up. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate is Ozzie Albies. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And he takes ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Albies with a 1-1 count now.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Jay Happ as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. And the first pitch to the 38-year-old veteran is in for a called strike. 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So next to hit is Dylan Carlson. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Man, if I'm on the mound right now, these guys are swinging at everything. You just want to try and paint the corners.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. 1-1. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Taken but called a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And this is foul right side. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. And he fouls this one off. 2-2. Here it is. Back up the middle. And this is a base hit, and that'll get him on the board as this ball game is tied at 1.
Boy, what a battle there, D'Lo. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Freddie Freeman will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that one yanked just foul.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
Yeah, and it looks like at least one player is having a night to remember. He drove in their only run earlier in the game and continues the hot hand with a deep one into the night sky.
Standing in now, Austin Riley. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
In there, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Next, here is Jorge Soler. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. In there, strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Adam Duvall is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Over to first, and that retires the side. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-1 Atlanta. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Yadier Molina set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get out?
Well, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, Leroy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Runner goes for second. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery.
Ball, exercise.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Peterson patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now into the box, Paul DeYoung. First pitch of the AB now. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
2-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. 2-2. Molina, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over some.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Hit out towards second. Albies scoops it up. They'll go to the bag for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get to 1. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the tying run is in to score from third.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, dealer. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up.
And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Cards forced to settle for one. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager, Brian Snitker, during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Dansby Swanson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. (2-0) the count to Dansby Swanson.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the fifth with a leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Stepping in now, Kevin Smith, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. DeYoung backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. So now to the plate, Drew Smyly struck out in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play. This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Liner toward right center, and he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Jock Peterson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Soft liner towards first, but this is speared by the first baseman. Two down with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. From the belt, the pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if you can gap something.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. This is in the air out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate one. Bottom of the inning now. Here comes the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Nolan Arenado as he puts it on the ground to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. 2 down, no one on base. And into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Drilled to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're down 3-2. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield. You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Carlson is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. On the ground for the shortstop, DeYoung. On to first, and Haps rolling now, 2 away. Next to stand in is Jorge Soler. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Carlson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Ready now is
The catcher.
Josh Tomlin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta. Number 32, Josh.
First offering on its way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's fouled away. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Again, a 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Soler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 19.
Next up, Tommy Edman. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he popped him up. Riley into foul territory. And this is going to be a foul ball. A 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Tomlin is there, and he'll bring this one in. The next to bat for St. Louis, DeYoung. Singled in his last at-bat. Right there for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail 3-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Ryan Helsley will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Edmundo Sosa will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Carlson moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
The bat, number 7.
Up next, Dansby Swanson bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way.
0-1.
You know, because
no
this
strike.
is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
1-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Kevin Smith. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. There's a strike with the breaking ball.
0-1.
Hey, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team right here. Relief pitcher has come busting through the gates and done his job. Try and get this team back in the dugout where the offense can get rolling.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-2. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Skied into straightaway right. Soler on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
So now into the box is Edmundo Sosa. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Weak grounder back to the mound. And that's the second out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Dylan Carlson, flew out last time up. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still a 3-2 ball game. Guillermo Heredia is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch of the AB now. A fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So stepping in is Asiáticas. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Carlson able to track it down for the third out. Down in order go the Braves. They're up 3-2. Luke Jackson is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 77.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt.
Count 1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. The 1-1 home. Strike two, swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Slider laid off for a ball.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Still 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Out in front of it, strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Line, but speared on a hop. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler O'Neill. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. To third. Fielded cleanly. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They're down 3-2. Luis Garcia enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Garcia.
New inning set to get underway, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Now here's the first offering. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's a ball.
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Line hard toward right center. And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the ninth.
Hey, this looks like it could be a potential add-on inning here in the ninth. Add-on gives some breathing room to their pitcher going into the bottom of the inning, D-Row.
Yeah, you love when the offense stays aggressive. And also like giving your relief pitcher a chance to breathe a little bit, not having to come out there with just a one-run lead.
Austin Riley is at the plate as he looks at ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Ready with the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
So now to the plate, Jorge Soler. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder, but this will land untouched. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Weak grounder down the line at third. He's got it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So here is Dansby Swanson. He bounced out last time up. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Punched hard the other way. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a 1-1 game where every pitch is so important. You're 1 pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Flew out last time up. A ball no strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Ugh, that ugly. You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, scored 2-3, and the inning is over. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. All set for the bottom. Richard Rodriguez. And called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Here comes the 1-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Tommy Edman. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Ball 1.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Fouled away. So 1-2. It's a fastball that misses.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Matt Carpenter gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Matt Carpenter.
Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Peterson. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Atlanta Braves used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Drew Smiley earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors.